Subscribe and click on the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos.
Hello everyone, this is Sreedhar Pillai. I'm happy to welcome you to a brand new show. It's called Friday Talkies and it's on JFW Online. Today, in the very first episode of Friday Talkies, we are catching up with the hot and happening Samantha Akkineni. So here on the first episode of Friday Talkies, I have with me Samantha. Welcome to the show, Samantha.
Thank you so much for having me. It's long overdue.
Long overdue. Okay, tell me, how's marriage been treating you?
Good. I've been blessed with suddenly a very, very big family.
Yeah.
Well, on both sides, my in-laws are from they have a very
Yeah,
big...
you're married into the Akkineni family.
Akkinenis and Dagubatis, so they're, I suddenly have this new, like a whole big bunch, and it's really nice. I feel like I belong. It's been wonderful. It's been like absolutely quite perfect.
And now your first marriage anniversary is coming?
Yes.
October 6th?
So quickly, yes. October 6th.
What are the plans?
Well, as of now, I think all that the both of us can think about is actually our film's releasing, and it's releasing September 13th, the both of us. So it's quite a stressful time at home. Maybe, once we get this out of the way, then it's time to celebrate.
Big day, September 13th. You have Seema Raja, you have U-Turn, and you have Shay's movie also.
Yeah.
So what is it like? 3 films you have to promote. I'm sure you're going to promote your husband's movie also.
Yes, it's like, I just want to probably just check myself into a hospital, like, because, one movie being released is stressful enough, and here I need his film Shailaja Reddy Alladu, U-Turn Telugu, U-Turn Tamil, U-Turn and Seema Raja to be successful. It's like asking for the moon.
Okay, now let's say first about U-Turn. How is it? How has it shaped out?
I was always quite particular that I wanted the original director to direct U-Turn. I've been a fan of Pawan Kumar since his first film, Lucia.
That was a wonderful movie.
It was a wonderful film, and I've been in touch with him since then. And when I saw the trailer of U-Turn, in fact, I called him and said, what were you thinking? Why didn't you call me for this? You know me. But Pawan Kumar does things in his own rules, and he's not the typical... doesn't typically work under rules and and like anything forced on him. So it was quite an ordeal for me to actually make him break it and come and do a Tamil and Telugu film. But I'm very, very glad that he did. In fact, I would say that the original Kannada is kind of an adaptation. He's kind of made it like an adaptation of his original version.
So you'll have a lot of Telugu nativity in that, Telugu and Tamil nativity.
Well, he's definitely it is set in Telugu and in Tamil based on what's the current situation here. But he's also, I would say, refined his original version pretty well, especially the last 15-20 minutes.
That's what the film is about.
Yeah, he has really...
you have reworked the climax?
Yes, we have reworked it, and I believe that it's come out very well, and so I'm really hoping that the audience really accepts this film, because it's you think it's a thriller genre, but as you watch the film, it goes from thriller to murder mystery to emotional to it's like
I think it's a mixture of all the genres.
Yes, it is really an experience.
No. And what is your character in the movie? I know what it is, but
I
would you
play
like?
a journalist, Rachna, and she's an intern, and so she's trying to prove herself to be taken seriously in a man's world. So, well, the look of the film is also quite similar. Like it's a little more tomboyish, carefree, which is why I cut my hair really short for the film. To that, very fuss free, only about her job. I want to prove what I'm capable of, and so she's stuck in unimaginable circumstance, and where she's constantly having to prove herself in a room full of men.
Okay, but it's a very women centric film.
Well, it's I don't know. Of late, that word "woman-centric" is almost like a bad word.
It's beaten to death.
It's no automatically. If there's a woman on a poster, it's supposed to mean a woman empowerment, and it's supposed to mean feminism. And when it can just as simply be as content that is just driven by a girl, as simple as that. It is a commercial film. It is an entertaining film that just has, instead of a man, a woman at the center of it. It does not necessarily mean that anything that involves a woman on a poster means I fight for women's rights. So yeah.
Okay. Why did you take up this role?
It is a great time for women at the films, whether it is people accepting me after marriage, whether it is female films striking gold at the box office.
Yeah.
It is a great time for women in films. We are taken seriously more than just, furniture in films.
Yeah, exactly.
And at this point, I would think that U-turn is a great idea.
Yes.
It is coming at a time when when our horizons seem to be broadening and widening, and it's coming at exciting times. So I am very happy, and I'm very happy for the women who paved the way. Whether it is in the South Nayanthara and Anushka Shetty, who have paved the way for the rest to have the for writers to have more confidence to write female-oriented scripts, that because they see the bankability of these stars.
Yes.
And so definitely, and like Razi and like Kangana Ranawat, and so these women are definitely at the forefront of it all, and they are inspirational for what they are doing.
And now, what's your character in Shiva Karthikeyan's new film?
It's wonderful for that, in the last year I haven't had to dumb myself down to play a character, which is, for as a start, it's a great sign.
I would say you were outstanding in Rangasthalam. Without any makeup. Man, that character, I don't think no normal heroine would have done that.
Well, see, Rangasthalam, there's a particular reason why I was so kicked about the character, because usually when it's in a village, the girl is shown as weak, or she's probably married off, like the hero is trying to protect her from a child marriage, or the heroine is raped in the village. So it's mostly something along those lines. And for this director to write a role where the girl is the breadwinner of the family, she's the only one who goes to work, she's providing for her family, she studied till the 6th standard, which she's so proud of, that she was the most educated one in the village, and so things like that.
I think it was almost, your role was almost parallel to Ramcharan. And
well, I wouldn't say he did it like an extraordinary
performance that lifted it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like it was almost in tears that these kind of roles are coming finally. And it's just that it's not like we didn't have, whether it's Kirti and Mahanati, and whether it's me and Rangasthalam, it's not like we never had the potential, we're just not given the opportunity. So like it was, I was so happy when Kirti had her Mahanati, and where it was like just such a tight slap to everybody who said that she wouldn't be able to pull it off. So for any actress for that matter, I think that there is a whole bunch of them who are extremely talented but just not given the opportunity.
Speaking about Mahanati, What you did also there was fantastic because you were willing to play second fiddle to Kirti in that particular film. And the way you promoted it as it is your own film. No heroine would do that in modern times. Do you feel competition is nothing? It's all media made, or what is it?
See, I feel that if one heroine grows, all of us grow.
Correct.
If a director or a writer writes something for a heroine, okay, say for a Coco that just, it's doing great at the box office, it's a great role for the girl, and she succeeded at it, that means 3 other writers are writing for a girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
So because of her, we all benefit. So we should appreciate that and not feel like there will be every person's time to shine. If it depends upon how you grab it and make use of it. But because of that, you can't make other people not succeed so that you can feel better about yourself. That doesn't work that way.
Your choice of films have been perfect. Let's take last year alone. You do, rank commercial films. At the same time, you go for middle level cinema also. What I'm speaking about is U-Turn or even Kumara Raja's new film. You are looking at, Super Deluxe as a film which no mainstream heroine will touch. But at the same time, you're doing Shiva Karthikeyan film and the same. How do you balance between both these?
I think,
both these worlds are different too.
Absolutely different. Like, I know for a fact that every mainstream heroine rejected Tyagaraja.
Yeah, correct.
And when he came to me also, it was like after I think 3-4 of the top heroines had rejected that film. And he came to me saying, and I remember even my manager Jagdish told me, just listen this out. No, I know you won't accept this film. And so he also narrated to me with no expectation that I would, because I was going to get married, and it's a very, it's completely shocking character.
Yeah, I know that character.
So, I believe that here it is one side when you complain that there are not enough roles for women and not enough challenging roles, and you can't reject films that show a streak of wildness and madness and a streak of genuine, extraordinary potential. So for that one purpose, that to encourage, to send the word out to filmmakers that they can do anything, and if it's original content, we will back it. Well, I think Fahad, Vijay Sethupathi, me, we all came, Ramya Krishna ma'am, we all came in only purely for the love of cinema and for the fact that here's this individual who's breaking every stereotype in one film, and we have to back it.
Okay. Now tell me about the Shiva Karthikeyan film Seema Raja. What's your role in it? It's a traditional village girl?
Yes. Seema Raja, I usually sign films based on whether I will sit in the theatre, buy my ticket and enjoy this film. I don't search for everything around the heroine, but the girl should have something to contribute to the final result of the film. Seema Raja is an amazing combination of Ponram, Sivakarthikeyan and Suri. They are lethal. The 3 of them are quite lethal. And the cherry on the cake for me in this was the fact that he was giving me a character again that had a brain and who's a strong girl, and whether she's a Silambam teacher, and she is instrumental in moving the story forward. It's not like she's there for song and dance. So in a commercial film, getting these things are rare. So I am very thankful that I got it with Rangasthalam, with Irumitare, and now with Seema Raja as well, and I'm hoping for the best.
Okay, now you're very strong on the social media. It's almost 7 million followers on Twitter and around 5 million on Instagram. What is the kick you get out of this? Because you're replying to each and every fan letter also. What makes you do that? You find time to do it?
Well,
are you doing it, first time I want to ask you is, are you doing it yourself?
Yes, of course I do it myself.
You don't have any managers to do that?
No, I don't. I manage both accounts by myself.
Both Instagram and Twitter you're managing?
Yes. I do manage my accounts. Well, I feel like it keeps me very grounded.
Mm.
But I know the difference between trollers and between what exactly is happening.
But you're given back at trawlers also many times.
Yeah, well, I have, but not every troller. I don't make it a battlefield.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you block people?
yes, that's my favorite pastime. Block. I love doing that. Well, I don't like negativity absolutely, but I also like to be in touch with reality. I genuinely like to know about them and their lives and what's, it's like they tell me so much about their own lives, and because I live in a very, very closed environment. I don't go out much. I don't interact. I don't have too many friends. So it's like almost like it's like I know so many people now.
They become part of your family.
Yeah.
Okay. You created this so-called fashion revolution in South Indian cinema by your costumes and way you projected yourself with everything, wherever you went, you put out in Instagram and all that. Who's your designer actually? And you have picked up also some raw guys on the verge of celebrity shit, but you have picked them up from nowhere and made them famous.
Actually, it all started when the North kind of, fashionistas and designers, they wouldn't really give the South much respect in... I believe that, we needed to show our potential and the fact that, yes, we are great actors, but we can also put our best foot forward. Fashion, according to me, is a representation of who you are. Now, as in films, I get to play different characters, and nobody knows who Samantha is. But when I dress up and I feel like this is a part of me, you judge a person just by, not by like how expensive the clothes are, but just like the discipline in how they present themselves. So I think that was important for me, to give a piece of me, of who I am, in what I wear. That's all.
Sam, we'll have a rapid fire.
Okay, I hope I don't get myself into trouble again.
The most agonizing career decision you have ever made?
To develop the courage to go and give Gautam Menon an audition for my first film. This is for the Telugu version of Vinay Tandi Varvaya, my first Telugu film, Yemaya Chesave. I didn't know Telugu at all, and it was because I was zero on confidence back then, like any young girl. And 200 girls had auditioned for this film, I think. So just to develop the courage to be able to go and sit face to face with Gautam and deliver the lines in Telugu was just like, I didn't sleep for 2 days before that.
The moment you knew you found love?
While I was shooting Yemaya Chesave.
Best perk of your job?
The love, the appreciation. The appreciation, usually I know a lot of people who work very, very hard, but they're quite thankless jobs. But here, even if you do a little bit, the kind of appreciation and love you get is like triple fold. Your
dream project, what would it be? Would you be directing a film, or would you be doing a particular person's movie, or what is your dream project?
Would be something fantasy, like a fantasy film. I've always wanted to be part of,
Bahubali type of fantasy movie?
Yeah, like Bahubali, like things like that.
What about your future movies? What are the movies that you're going to sign up?
Well, I'm doing a film with my husband, Che, and I've signed another film, which is a Telugu film. I haven't signed anything in Tamil as yet.
What happens next, in the sense that would you be taking up direction or something like that?
No, definitely not direction. That's too hard a job. Definitely not direction.
And your social work is reaching out to the poor and needy. Also, you have done a lot of social work, your hospital visits. Would you tell us something about it?
Well, I started Pratyusha in 2013, my NGO. We particularly deal with emergency cases like we tie up with hospitals, and when a child comes from a very poor family and needs an emergency operation or like an emergency traffic accident case, or so any emergency case where the even us, even our position, if we have a sudden health emergency, for us to bring that kind of money immediately is difficult, you know, and for them it's impossible. They have to watch their child die. So we have tied up.
You provide money at the time of emergency.
Yeah, at the time of
medical emergency.
Yes, and we've already helped almost 500 cases.
No, that's
yeah, and apart from that, we also, now with the Kerala, we also deal with.
Yeah, you have some roots there in Kutanad.
Yeah.
Your mom is from Alapur.
Yeah. But she never lived there. It's just that she has like roots there. So anything that we're not particularly only with the emergency cases, we've also branched out. With when there are emergencies, we don't restrict ourselves. But our main mission is to reach out to emergency cases, children below the age of 14.
Nice talking to you.
Thank you.